from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on punt return.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And he will house it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now here, second and long.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He might want another play. He's looking to throw on third and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the... Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball.
He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the move, it's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Let's go. The give on the option. Find some fresh air. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw,
and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Under fire. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Now, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be installed on downs.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kicking interference.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Horn. Fires to the right. That's a throw and catch you will put on the resume reel. Great footwork along the boundary. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense.
There he goes. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Hawkeyes are on the move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eye.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes a grab over the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
Snags it on the right. Here he goes. At the 30. 10.
First half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Dalton. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Got a man. It's Green. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. He looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That's caught. It's Parker. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll trying to beat the D deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This
fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack block.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create something explosive. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. I understand the fourth down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift-wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Third and goal is where their keep. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man on the right. Off to the races. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air, it's Dalton. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This one's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. To the air, it's Dalton. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Flying out to the left. And he from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end.
But forget that.
We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On target. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Dalton. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Breaks into the open. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Back to throw, it's Dalton. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Second down. QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.